fun and very practical items. The ones that you see at the mall and you're like, oh, that is so genius, I gotta have that. That's a Griffin. Take a look. So Griffin has taken kind of that traditional power strip where it has to have the AC plugs. They've added a USB plug. They've added a USB-C plug. And now it's this kind of snake design. You can bend it, you can curve it, you can hang it, you can lay it flat, you can wrap it around maybe the lamp in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the crafting room, in the home office, or even better, take it with you. And this is it right here. We have it both in the white and in the black as well. Take a look. You have 4 of your AC outlets here. And then here you have USB and USB-C. You're also getting surge protection as well. Know where you're going to plug everything in, keep everything localized and centralized. And then, look, curve it around, snake it around. Look how cool this is. Anywhere, any way you want to do around. We're going to show you all that when our friend comes out. $22.99. Our electronics expert, Lori Leland, is here. Lori, come out. Hey, see what I did here, Lori?
I did. I love it. Look at this little thing you made.
That's not bad.
And
That's
look
super
at
cool.
how it balances.
Oh, yeah,
just
look
like
at
that. It's really cool.
Look at this thing.
So we love this. Like you said, Griffin, amazing brand.
yeah.
Innovators for over 30 years. They make incredible electronics and accessories to go with electronics. I want to play with it too.
Yeah, okay.
It's so cool,
All right,
right?
Lori, all
So
right.
we have both black and white for you to choose from. So if you want that nice crisp white, we've got it. If you want the classic black, it's available.
You're doing one of those.
Think about the
Look at that.
versatility.
Look at
I
that.
knew you were going to turn this into a dance move. How
right.
did I have a feeling? So a lot of us have had these, right? That's just who you are, my
Yes,
friend.
yes.
This doesn't make any sense, right, guys? Doesn't make any sense. There's that black for you. Look at this. So if you have the larger bricks, you know what's going to happen? You're going to turn the one plug, right? Because these all just plug into one plug. So does your brand new Griffin, so it doesn't take up the whole outlet, which is really nice. But look, if you have these larger bricks, you know what's going to happen? It simply means you're not going to be able to plug everything in because things get blocked. So by the time I plugged this in, it literally takes up 3 of the 6 that were on here in the first place, right? So you're not getting extra outlets with a basic strip. It doesn't make any sense. So with your Griffin now, with the ability to twist and turn and access every single individual plug, this changes everything. So take a look at how easily you're going to be able to use. So this is one of my smart plugs. So there's actually another plug on the top. But look, it doesn't interfere with the next one or the one after that or the one after that. So this simply means now every single one of the 4 grounded 3-prong AC outlets that you have here with surge protection are easily accessible. You can actually use them. What a concept.
How many times you bought one of those old ones, you realize, I can only use half of these. And I want you to do a little mental inventory for shopping with us right now. Come on in and think about, look around your home, the things that you have to plug in and where you're plugging them in. Sometimes I have to plug something in the entirely different room because I don't have the AC outlets. Look, when our homes were built, maybe 30, 40, 50 years ago, they didn't expect for us to be plugging everything in. I mean, I'm plugging my toothbrush in nowadays, right? You're plugging everything in. So take a little mental inventory. What am I plugging in? The new devices that we're getting in the crafting room, in the kitchen, in the home office. This is where you're going to plug them in. It is customizable. If you want to lay it flat, you can. If you want to curve it around, if you want to hang it up, you can. If you need to curve it around something, at $22.99 at free shipping and handling. It's something that not only every household needs, maybe every room needs one.
Right, every single room needs one because like you said, especially if you live in an older home. So I live in a home that's almost 30 years old and we don't have enough outlets. Heck, my friends that just built new houses said they hand designed, custom designed where the outlets were going and still don't have enough. Think about everything that we're plugging in or charging. So you plug in your fans, your lamps, all of those things, but then you also want to charge your devices. So your phones, your tablets, your Bluetooth speakers, your headphones. With this, I love the fact that they put in that USB port and a Type-C, right? I've been telling this story for a while, but I will tell you, when I get a brand new device home, they never include bricks, which, by the way, we're calling bricks middlemen these days because by the time you plug something into a brick, it's not that fast of a charge.
It's true.
If you're plugging directly into C-type, that Type-C, it's going to be a much faster way to charge your phone. And you don't need a brick. You can just plug in the cable that came with your device. The other thing that I'm noticing about the cables that I've been getting with my products lately, not only do they not have a brick, they also come with this ridiculously small cord. Whose idea is this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. I think the whole point is they want you to buy a longer cord.
That's what
Don't you think it's some
That's
sort
right. You
of
have
tactic?
to buy the brick, buy the longer cord. Now all of a sudden it's an extra $50.
They have their hands out. They're just like, go ahead. ahead and pay us money for your accessories. So with these tiny little cords, right, you're gonna be able to plug it in. You could have it on your bathroom countertop. You can have it in the corner. This is like Tetris. Look at this unusual shape that I just pulled off. Like, you can really kind of create any shape imaginable. And I know we showed this to you in the video, but I just want to show you guys on the couch. So I'm going to go right down here because I want you to see. I thought this was so brilliant. So Guy Yovan, one of our really good friends, the show, was saying the other day, his outlets, some of them are on the floor. Like, what, you know, what sense does that make? So look at this. I know we showed this in the video, but I love how cool that is when you're kind of rolling it around. You could just tuck it away when you're not using it, but it's making all of these outlets all the way around accessible if you are charging a phone or a tablet and you're sitting and relaxing on the couch.
It's great.
If you have the outlet on the floor, maybe you want to bring it right over here to your coffee table. Look at the other thing you can do. You could just have it go right here on the edge, and you can make it mold against there because it shapes, right, to form the area, and you can adjust it in a way that you need it.
Yes, and have everything plugged into the same place. You have a spot in your kitchen probably. You're like, well, I got the blender plugged in here, but I got the toaster over here, but I need the air fryer's plugged in over here. Get everything plugged into the same place. You can curve it, you can bend it however you want. Now you've organized everything. Now you've compartmentalized everything. Now you've kind of customized everything at $22.99. And the things that are coming into our home that we need to plug in, it's more and more. I mean, you probably just bought something earlier today. You brought, I got to find a place to plug that in, and I don't want to be taking it in and out all the time. So not only are you getting the AC outlets, you are getting the USB, you are getting the USB-C, and now you can curve it and mold it and shape it how you want. For $22.99, we give you 30 days to try anything out here at HSN. Get it home and see if it just doesn't make all of your electronics so much easier here. You know, we're kind of in new studios here, so we're going to take a little bit of a tour. Lori likes to get up and run around and show you. Let's take a little bit of a tour, Lori.
I can't sit still.
No.
I have a problem, right? Like, I need to roam. But what I noticed over here, we got a little potted plant area. We have our little wall outlet right there, but maybe you want to plug in a floor lamp. Maybe you have a fan. Maybe this is aiming towards you as you're sitting and relaxing on the couch. You're going to be able to plug this in, and now because of that incredible shape that you were getting with Griffin, now I can go ahead and twist it around this little pot, and it virtually disappears, especially if you're putting it at the back. If you put a nice long, you know, one of those long strips, you're gonna really see it. With this, you just barely see it at all. By the way, you have lights here so that you can see that this is powered, activated. You even have an off and on switch. So I cannot recommend this enough for the holidays. If you put up a Christmas tree and you have a lot of holiday decor, if you wanna just turn it all off, just with the flip of a switch, everything goes off. So it could be, you know, all of the lights on your tree. If you have the animated decor, whatever it is you have that on and off switch, which makes it so handy. The other thing, can I just talk about my bathroom for a minute? Is this too personal, Ty?
Yeah, no, go right ahead.
My husband and I, if you guys know me, Ken and I have been married nearly 20 years. We get along well. But the one time life gets tough is if he unplugs my heated curling iron in the bathroom because he's got to plug in his shaver. I'm like, dude, really? I was planning to curl my hair with that.
I'm waiting for that to heat up. Yes,
I've been waiting.
Yes.
So the problem with our bathroom is we only have the one outlet, right? So it's only two things can be in at the same time. And if I just got done blow drying my hair and I'm heating up my curling iron, I'm on to the next thing and he unplugs something.
Right.
Or if you're playing the percentage game, what percent on your phone?
I know.
I'm down to 4%. My husband will always outdo me. Really, I'm only 2. And unplug my thing to plug his phone in. This is going to be your solution. So this is going to save you against a lot of fights within the household.
Well, just on your bedside table, you saw right there, the things you plug in at night to charge up on your bedside table. Maybe it's your phone, maybe it's your AirPods, maybe it's your watch, maybe all these things that you're plugging in. And now, honestly, sometimes I'm in bed and I get up. I have to get up to go plug it in another room because I've filled up these 2 plugs right there. Is that right? Hey, speaking of. Who's that handsome fellow?
There he is.
Hey, there's our handsome fellow.
Oh, you didn't hear that, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to walk it all back.
Yes, we've got... telling some tales here, but it's true. We all do that. Like, where do I plug? So not only are you getting everything in the same place, it looks a lot better than that old power strip. That old power strip you have, that surge protection might not be valid anymore. That surge protection does wear out. So you need to renew that surge protection. And really, when it comes to our phones, I don't know, maybe you bought a $1,000 phone and that one surge could wipe it out. So you're getting brand new surge protection, USB. If you don't have anything with USB-C, trust me, you will very soon.
Yes.
Everything is going to USB-C. Now you're going to be covered. 4 AC outlets, and then bend it, curve it, move it at $22.99. Bend it, curve it, move it. Somebody write that down. That's a jam.
Yeah,
That's a jam.
You got
$22.99.
I love the fact that this USB-C thing is really taking off. I feel like it's kind of the only time Android and Apple have ever really agreed on anything, right? Isn't Apple always like, oh, we're going to create something new and we're going to call it Lightning. Now you got to buy all the cables.
Yeah.
With this now, a lot of devices, Apple and Android, are all going to that C type. So it really is versatile. And let's talk about, I know you mentioned it, but this is wildly important. Having that surge protection, that's a game changer. If you have anything in your home that looks like this, where it's yellowing, it's not looking so good, surge protection does have a life cycle. It has a lifespan. It burns out over time, because here's what's happening. Any of the surges that are coming into your home, any of the lightning strikes that may hit your home, are going directly to your devices. So you could lose your flat screen TV, you could lose your computer, you could lose your fancy Dyson hair dryer. I bought mine here at HSN years ago, but it was hundreds of dollars, and I would be devastated if something happened to it. This is like an insurance policy protecting it. So instead of that surge going directly to your device and frying it, instead of that lightning strike wiping out the flat screen TVs, happened to our good friend Helen Keeney, her next door neighbor lost 3 flat screen TVs with a lightning strike to her home because it wasn't plugged into surge protection. With surge protection, now this is taking the brunt of anything that comes into it, so you don't have to worry. It's going to protect your devices so they don't absorb the surge. This does. But you do have to replace it about every 5 years. I
got to give some updates here. We've been talking about this for about 7 minutes, and 300 of you have jumped in. Congratulations.
Nice.
This is one of the smartest buys you will make all year long, because now you're organized, now you're compartmentalized, now it's customizable, and now you're protected with that surge protection at $22.99. Let's say you spent $3,000 on a TV. It's worth $22.99 to protect it, right? Or $1,000 on the phone, or just to get organized on your bedside table. What does that crafting room look like? Are you plugging in more and more things in the crafting room? That home office, are you plugging in more and more things in the home office, in the kitchen, in the bathroom? It is every room. Things are going fast, because I know a lot of you are picking up multiples for multiple rooms. I want to remind you, you have it in the white and in the black. We have the white here on set, but if you check hsn.com, you have it in the black as well. Your item number is 903-635. These are the things that when you see it, you got to jump on it. You'll be happy you did when you're plugging everything in. There is the black right there with the surge protection. And just able to move those around, to be able to kind of mold and to use every one of them. How often did you get, if you don't mind me grabbing into the junk of stuff here. This is the stuff that we thought was cool, that we thought was going to work.
This takes up like the whole thing. Look at that. You can't use either of those bottom
You're not using that. Also, you know what? This has, what we're talking about, the Griffin has a 2-foot cord, so you can move it. This, you're still climbing underneath your desk. You're still climbing underneath the back of the couch and all of that stuff. You can move that Griffin exactly where you want it. And it's Griffin. It's 3 decades of unique, interesting, kind of practical, beautiful, well thought out products. Okay, 400 are gone now. Gone. We're only going to do about another 90 seconds here. So your item number, your QR code. Take advantage of free shipping. Look, it's birthday month, but we're giving out the gifts. We're giving out free shipping and handling here on this item here. A lot of you picking up more than one. 5 flexible payments, $4.60. It's so smart.
Oh my gosh, it's so smart. Why didn't we think of this, right? This is something we should have thought of. We're smart people.
Yeah, why didn't we? Okay, next one, I'll start working on it. I can't improve on this. It's already.
I know, it's perfect the way it is. This, when you look at it, doesn't make any sense, right? I look at this now and I'm like, what were we thinking? If you have a larger brick that comes with your laptop computer, or maybe you're using a smart plug like I do, look, the 6 outlets just turned into 3, and because these are so tightly spaced, you're not going to really be able to plug anything else in either. Here's my little Apple charger right here. Look, that's going to take up the other 2. So that's it. Turns 1 into 2 at this point.
And that brick right there costs you $25 extra. Because because they don't come with anything anymore.
Exactly right. And you don't need the middleman. You don't need that brick anymore. Let me show you the Griffin because this is a brilliant design. So you can throw this right in the trash, right? Here's what we need. You're going to be able to plug in the larger things, and because you can angle them however you want to, you can access every single one of those outlets. Even the larger bricks right next to it. Look at that. I can plug everything right in and everything fits neatly. If it doesn't, bend it so that it will, right? So easy.
If it doesn't bend, just bend it.
Oh my gosh, you're going to make a song out of that too.
I am. Hey, if it doesn't work, just bend it. Okay.
That's Ty for you.
Look, 500 are gone. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in today and seeing this because this is one of those things, it's going to make your life easier. You're going to have that peace of mind with the surge protection. 500 of you said yes, jump in today. Every time I see your husband, I think of him cooking bacon because that time we were doing like on air, we were doing like a live streaming calls. He was in the kitchen cooking bacon, and that's the first time I met him. I expect him to have bacon every time he shows up.
I bought him a t-shirt that says, "That's too much bacon, said no one ever." And he wears it all the time.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for joining us. It is July 4th. Celebration. Oh, here's something special we're doing. If you don't have the HSN card, you get $25 off your purchase if you pick one up today. There's a lot of perks with the card. You become one of our VIP shoppers, some VIP financing. But today at 1-800-695-1418, call the number, talk to one of our lovely representatives, and get $25 off your purchase today. It is our birthday. I love it. Okay. You know, we were talking about like surge protection, about what if something happens? This is an opportunity for you to be proactive and not reactive. I want you to think about all those photos, all those videos that are priceless. Maybe it's documents, maybe it's